I came up with some artsy bullshit for that, but I forgot why I wrote that down at this point.
What?
Can we give us like 15 minutes to practice, especially me that hasn't seen this until now?
No,
you get
don't.
one run.
I don't know. I don't even know what the slides are about. Hold on.
That's why we got you here.
There's quite a bit that I've missed because I went to put food away, so I have no idea what's going on with the group one.
I'm just mentally checked out. We've been doing this for like 2 hours. Was there ever...
You're kicking us off, so you set the fucking bar.
Yeah, I know. Alright, we're here. You can all see.
Bro, it's the red trailer.
Lolly, if you fuck this up, I'm gonna fuck up even more.
So I started with volume 1. So Ruby, what is Ruby?
Hold on. Can she stop making noise?
Shut up, Edna. It was actually ambience. Go ahead, Delali. Stop it in the ruin. Rudely ruined.
Right, Ruby. So what is Ruby? It is a fictional TV show made by Roostertooth, and it was created by this guy. I forgot to do the order. There you go. It's created by this guy.
That's just
We're starting at this level? No!
We can only go up from here.
To be banned.
Emergency meeting.
We can only go up from here, okay?
First of all, this isn't Among Us. This is the StarCraft Marine.
That's
Yeah.
Ah, sure.
Oh no! Shut your fucking mouth. No, they are not the same. Anyway,
they're the
lore.
same now.
Fuck off. Lore. Alright, so here is a map of the world of Ruby. This is not a joke. This is actually the map of Ruby. Monty spilled coffee and decided that's what he wanted his world to look like. So in the world of Ruby, random monsters attack people because they feel sad, and they are targeted to feelings of negative emotions, legitimately. So in order to counteract this, we decided to get child soldiers to defend the world. So people train in schools from the ages of 10 to be combat ready and fight. These people also get random superpowers called a semblance. Can you hear what I've got in the background?
Wait till the end. No, I
No,
can't.
really, I can't hear it.
Hang on. I didn't have this whole playing the whole oh, that's why I didn't have it playing. Oops, I forgot to press this.
Oh, there we go.
Hang on, I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Right,
Wait,
anyway,
is
so
this just that one song?
Shh, shh. There are characters in this show.
It is.
There are characters in this show. Wow.
That doesn't last.
Ruby Rose, leader of Team Ruby. She's a pretty cool character, right? Wrong. She's a dork. She's an overexcited idiot, and that's her character. She's overly positive, and yeah. She has her sister, Yang Xiaolong, most sexualized of all the main characters. Like, thanks internet. When googling up images, I saw several body pillow images. Yeah, Yang Xiaolong, most sexualized of all the main characters. I know this because when I searched the images, this is the only character where there are several body pillows shown, so thanks. She can get aggressive, and she makes puns. They're not very good. Touchwig, the only character in the show I actually like. Smooth talking thug that's honestly just got swag. Based on Clockwork Orange, which kind of diminishes the character, because if you imagine someone made a new show, right, and they base their psychopath evil character on Patrick Bateman, is that a good or a bad thing?
That's a good decision.
That's essentially what they've done.
Decision.
Okay. Still, I like this character. Anyway, we'll go to the story. So, the most dapper character in the whole show robs a store. He is stopped by a 15-year-old girl, thus making him less dapper. The authorities, a witch, catch the 15-year-old girl, Ruby. And so Rasputin decides that this is the appropriate person to join the school a couple years early, so he can get more child soldiers for his efforts. Now, why is he called Rasputin? Because he is conned and squint his way into getting allies where he shouldn't. That is why he is Rasputin, and will thus be known as Rasputin for the rest of the night. Ruby immediately meets the rest of the cast aside from her sister, and is disliked by everyone because she's an idiot. Everyone dislikes her except her family and the loser. And so Rasputin decides to launch them off a cannon, as this is the appropriate way to figure out which child soldiers can be worth keeping. You know, like how in Spartan they would leave a baby on a mountainside, if it came back it was worth having? Yes.
Yeah.
And then he decides to use this to make shotgun teams. They kill a big bird with as pairs, and honestly that was kind of cool. How they did it was kind of cool. I'll give the dead guy that. There's the big bird.
Yeah.
It's dead now. Alright, now on to the other characters. Weiss German name thing. She's a rich, self-absorbed girl. She doesn't like Ruby and she thinks that she should be running Team Ruby. Well, then if it was called Team Weiss, maybe.
Can I just
and
ask
then
what the song is in the background? Because I can't
it's
make out the
birds.
words.
It's burnt. Hang on.
No, no, no.
It's like a parody cover of I Burn, which is Yang's theme.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, anyway, ignore that. We have Cat Girl. This is Cat Girl. She is called Cat Girl because her human parents wanted her to be bullied because people are racist in this world. Think activist 14-year-old Twitter user, but like a bit more low-key, and she kind of has a point, to be honest. Because people actually are racist. No, because she can actually do something about it.
Wait, you only have a point if you could do something about it.
No, this is John. This guy's a loser. That is it. That's his character. The one on the left. This is
One of the
John.
characters blacked out.
He's
Don't
the
ask
leader
about
of
it.
Team Junior.
This is Nora. She is very loud and never shuts up, hence all the capitals. Ren. He's quiet and a dork as well. I don't have much to say on him because he never has much to say.
He's voiced by Monty Ohm.
He is voiced.
No,
by
he's
Monty.
voiced by
He
a
was
grave.
voiced by
Ah.
Alright, so the story. Find out the story. Turns out Cat Gary is actually a furry person. So Cat Girl and Monkey Boy. No, he's not black, so I'm not being racist here. Join the other characters I've shown, and they decide to beat up Torchwick. This is Torchwick. But you see, he has been, even though he's been defeated, he cannot fall here. He must retreat.
The fucking Fire Emblem meme, great, thanks. You know your audience, I do appreciate.
Crushed under a rock. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you need to play Fire Emblem to get the incredible Fire Emblem references.
To be honest, you need
The
some very big
obscure
brain
Fire
to
Emblem
understand that last slide.
Anyway.
You need like at least 55 IQ points. To
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
a Fire Emblem
Anyway.
meme.
Ruby. So now that's the only thing worth talking about Ruby. The songs from that volume that you should actually listen to in your own time. So these songs are This Will Be the Day, the intro song, Red Like Roses, slower song, kind of a ballad, and From Shadows, if you like the others, that's more of a debatable one, and It's Burnt.
Which is what we're listening to right now, apparently.
The original version, not this version. But this version's funny. Any questions?
Yeah, you do realize that if you're doing a PowerPoint, you're not supposed to read exactly the words on the screen because we can read them ourselves, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah?
You do not have an error checker.
I
I
what?
would like you to go back to the slide where you had a stroke and mock your English.
Oh, did it?
No, I'm dyslexic. I
It's just
can't see anything
deliberately
wrong with it.
bad, it's not.
Legitimately.
Kobe, are you
Um,
telling me you made slide notes on your fucking slides?
Okay, but Kobe,
no, I'm
I
just
can,
Try
reason I'm
hard.
gonna read what's on the slide.
I can tell you the honest reason why that happened. I've done PowerPoints before, but doing a PowerPoint and it's your monitor and it's full of the screen, it feels different. I can't describe it, but you'll get it once you do the PowerPoint.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, season 2 time. Who's season 2?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
season
have
two.
one
That
more
was my-
question. I have one more
yeah.
question.
Yes.
Do the Grim attack the people because the people are sad or because the Grim are sad? That wasn't really like explicitly said out.
Both.
Both, actually. Both.
Both.
You see, the Grim are empaths.
Ah.
Oh lord.
They're sad because the people are sad and they just want to give them a hug, but for them at the same time.
Yippee!
Can you see the PowerPoint?
Is Grass
thing?
Volume 2?
It's just white. Is it only meant to
Yes,
be white?
it's meant to
Okay,
just be white.
good. It's working then.
Okay, go.
Oh!
Oh wow!
Holy shit.
Transitions.
Slight transition.
Actual
Oh,
Oh shit! It's Ruby Volume 2.
Two,
Oh, I
one,
didn't
let's
have
go
time
back
to read all
volume
that.
1. Ruby and the Rubies were prepared to continue their adventure to Ruby to the Academy, hanging around school, waiting for the plot to happen. Random gif.
Fuck, mine's so shit. Oh god.
So one, they have a food fight, and then Monty does some epic fighting because he's great. Yang gets sent to fucking orbit by a waterman, however. And yeah, things that was my school didn't include to lots of friends bed, watermelon from Timor, turkey boxing gloves, ketchup that came out all at once, celery that could for some reason break concrete for some reason, a swordfish, a mile long roll of sausages, and Pepsi that exploded into grenades. That was cool.
There she goes.
There's like their characters, they fight a mech piloted by some ginger cunt. They tack up using their shit names except the incest one because they're cowards. Yeah.
They don't team up as enabler? What are you talking about?
Okay. Some gladiator stuff happens. Seems being sus because there's new like Mercury and some other girl whose name I can't remember. Who beats up the pointless police from season 1. They fight some guy who's got good legs but doesn't have legs because they're metal. And then
Bad.
yeah, he picks up their power. So yeah.
Okay, I might have to censor that.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't,
do
though.
the presentation.
Oh,
Episode
yeah,
2
sort of.
continued.
Sort of. It's fine, I think. There we go.
Okay, some dancing shit happens.
No, the
It's
presentation.
bugged. Oh, there we go.
No,
Ah,
it's working. It's
Ah.
working. It's working. Click, and then wait a second. Go to the next slide.
yeah, I don't think you can full screen it. It doesn't seem to like that.
You know, just.
It doesn't
It
like the
works.
slide because it's got a video on it, I think.
Yeah, your video fucked it. Oh no, here it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey!
Wait.
Why did you go back?
Restart the stream, maybe. I don't know.
Ah, fuck.
You know what? Just. It's working now. Okay, it's not working anymore. Just.
Yeah.
There we go. Here it is.
Yeah, can you see the Among Us?
We saw it for a
Like
second.
2
and then it
seconds.
Very
disappeared.
briefly.
Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna restart this shit.
Why restart? It's not gonna make
this
it
is the
work.
Zoom call experience. How do
We,
you
we
how
can
do you
see
do
it now while it's paused.
Yay!
This
Oh.
is considerably better than any Zoom call I've been on. I don't know what you're on about. Quick comment: I don't know who added the speaker comments in my slides, but Jesus Christ.
There.
That's mostly me.
Oh, I didn't see any speaker
Very good.
comments from Volume 3.
Oh my god. Well,
Fucking
I'm gonna
Fortnite
press
does.
Got a lot worse.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is that all 4 of them doing it, or just Ruby and Weiss?
Yes, and we're gonna watch all 4 of them.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna watch all 4.
Okay. Why? Did he tell some jokes once it happens?
I might have let the side down. I might be the only one to not have an Among Us meme in it.
Don't worry,
I don't
Right.
have an Among Us
Who
meme.
put an Among Us meme in mine?
Go on a school trip with a crackhead. Has literally green. Into Grim territory so you can learn about friendship, your character development, fights and Grim. Yeah. There's like a cute dog who happens at one point. Yeah.
That gif is Grim,
Train
stop
fights.
using Snapchat.
There's another random meme. Lucy gets a midget meme. Money. Ginger, Jack picks up Chainsaw Man. Ruby does nothing. I don't know.
Like from the
Yeah.
anime? From the Chainsaw Man anime?
Yeah, there's a guy with a chainsaw. He's like giant and he just fights one of the persons. I don't know why or what context. Okay. Ruby fights a bunch of them. Yeah. Okay. The end.
Thank you for that. That was
Nice.
beautiful.
I've written down all the comments, so I can't actually read half the shit I read because at the moment.
All right, who's gonna present Volume 3?
It's
Idna.
like-
Idna.
It's
Okay, okay, Edna.
Okay, who actually did it?
Idna. You did not pull it out.
Who did it?
Who did it? Confess, who did it?
And if it was Idna going,
Who made
what?
the joke?
What? She didn't see the issue.
Riz,
Oh
did
my
you?
God.
Maybe.
Riz.
You.
Yeah, like when I came back, I was like, oh, no one's gonna be looking at it. I might as well change it. No one's gonna notice.
Right.
Okay, so volume 3. This is where the porn happens. Okay.
Oh god, it is actually given our
It kind of is.
It kind of is.
Now, you typically in shows, yes, if you want to how do you say that? To subcontract, yeah, you give to another professional company. Now, Ruby didn't have the money for this, so they contracted it to a porn company, to a Rule 34 company. Unfortunately, this is what came out, okay? Now, why are there no animations on this? What the fuck? Now,
There will be, don't worry.
Actions.
There will be. On the slides I
Episode
worked
1.
on.
It's Morbin time. This is a reference to the very popular, the very popular Morbius movie. Basically, every 5 minutes, a random "It's Morbing Time" appears in the show. This has nothing to do with the actual show. It's just there. Um, this is when everything starts to go wrong. They realize that it's not a productive business to send children to war. Therefore, the children must record porn.
Because that's so much better.
Yeah, maybe change directions real quick.
Alright.
I should watch this show again.
We should watch Volume 3 again, guys.
It's retconning time.
So, Kobe,
that
how
goes-
much
that
CP have
goes-
you been getting gifts of?
Oh lord.
Yeah, why didn't you paste any in this PowerPoint?
That goes horribly wrong. They are shut down by the government, and they are no longer subcontracting the Roll 44 company. Therefore, the normal episode comes back up. You can see that in order to start the season, they have they have a first fight of the tournament. They use sushi bowls. Not sushi. Fuck. How the fuck is that called?
Ruby versus food.
Whatever. They use bowls full of food, and that is their ammunition.
Was it Blake versus Fish?
Fun
I
and
don't know.
choose.
5
I don't
minutes
know
on
what the
one
image-
slide.
I don't know what the
Oh my
image on the
god.
left is. It's to remind you of the characters or something. I don't know these. Episode 2. Now, quick. Does this happen in Japan?
No,
Where does this happen?
in Remnants.
It's a fantasy universe.
It's a fantasy.
Made by an American company.
It's made by an American company that's trying to be anime.
In episode 2, this universe has a portal open, and who comes off the other side? The Chinese military. Now, the Chinese military is not the current military we know nowadays. It is Mao Zedong's army, and at the leading front, naturally, Mao Zedong with a sniper's rifle. Because, as we all know, Mao Zedong was the most proficient sniper.
He was certainly a communist marksman.
Yes. He unfortunately
God damn it!
Now, Mao Zedong, who was a popular Marxist back then, as in he used a marksman rifle, meets up with 4. I don't know why 4 is a cute anime girl in this case, but it's 4. They unfortunately have to fight. Mao Zedong dies miserably because a sniper's rifle isn't going to do anything about it, and 4 saves the universe. It is the... How do you call it? How do you call it when you
They're
mix
the
two
next
shows
one.
together?
Wait, is Nora actually
Crossover?
based on
Crossover.
Yes,
Thor?
it is the crossover no one asked for.
It's not Nora's actually based on Thor, isn't she? I thought they were all like fairy tale characters, but she's just straight up Thor, isn't she?
I think they ran out of interesting fairy tale characters at
I'm
some
pretty
point. So they
sure
had to get
North
both of them.
Seventh
mythology. I'm gonna
character.
kill both of you right now.
Kill me
I'm pretty sure
now.
Norse mythology is a fairy tale.
Well, yes, but I meant like traditional Brothers Grimm fairy tales, hence the Grimm being the villains of the show.
They ran out. They fell off.
They ran
Well, go
out.
ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead now.
we'll just go.
Next up, Kuro. Is it how you pronounce that?
Crow.
Crow.
just Crow. No one will blame you
From
for getting that
software
wrong.
Kuro and Vinter. And Vinter fight. Now, I don't know who these people are in the image, but I'm gonna take one of them dies. Take a guess which. I don't know.
Hey, do you want to know some trivia? So that image of Crow is from cropped porn. So you were kind of right at the beginning.
Right.
Kobe did it.
I
It's
originally
not
said
me.
was the crop porn, so
Yeah, Kobe said it. It was Kobe's idea. It was from the other Ruby
Okay,
video where I had
Who
to
made the
censor
slide?
shit.
Who made the slide?
cringe.
I
Me and
did.
Delali worked on it, but mostly Delali.
Okay,
I think.
Riz. Who added the frog?
That's mine. I added the fry.
I don't know why the fuck's there.
That I was gonna say. I'm not gonna apply. Episode 4, Vice Training. Now, in order for her to become the leading member of the party, as was told in Volume 1, there you go, she needs to be trained naturally, because the Germans are not very gifted at war. They're very good at fucking the country up internally. In other words, she is put into a map in CSGO, and she trains there. It is naturally the best way to train as soldiers, and we should do it in real life. Now, you can read the text here for the summary, but I can't be bothered. She says and does shit, as the notes say.
This is Crow, but you went whatever.
I like how it's just as haha JK got you. She didn't do anything and she hasn't since she just hasn't.
yeah.
Like the entire 8 seasons Weiss has not done anything.
Yeah.
Now, I'm guessing the diagnosis kill issue GIF was supposed to be either a side or animated, but whoever made this slide, you
No, it's not.
No, it's just
It's exactly like
it's
this.
just behind Winter because it's saying Winter has a skill
it was
issue.
good. I thought it was good.
Winter has
Yeah.
a skill issue. It's
I thought
funny.
it was good.
I
was
like
gonna
I like
probably just-
Coco with the minigun from the Clone Wars. That's funny to me.
Oh my god.
If you're enjoying this, you've got to wait till you get to my presentation.
God, I feel so bad about mine.
I'm still feeling pretty good about mine. Mine's just a bit short.
Now,
Right, speed this
the
up.
problem is, in CSGO, you can pick up a minigun. I don't know if that's actually true, I've never played CSGO. You can pick up a minigun. And unfortunately, during the training, she does the exact opposite of what she wishes to do. She trains, she gets better, but now everyone hates her because she has the most OP gun in the game.
The
She is
Negev
an
sucks.
ostracized. Sorry?
The Negev
Stop,
sucks.
Lolly. It's not relevant, shut up.
Okay. She's been ostracized for the rest of the show and never given attention ever again. As the Germans should. Now,
Oh, was
is
this
where I'm going
did someone
to,
forget to animate this slide? Because I wasn't going to, and I didn't have anything to do with
Well,
Just on full
What
screen
about-
and
what
drag
about
the
you?
images around here. No.
it.
Oh, you do see this? I can put
Oh,
it
it
in
is
real time.
animation.
okay.
It hasn't got any animations. It's just for some
not
reason that
moving?
image is changing size.
Okay, let me drag images one at a time. What the fuck is this?
Neon Cat from
It's,
Team
it's Team
I'm moving
Funky.
it. I'm moving it. I'm moving it.
It's Team Funky.
Are you guys fighting over the power button?
I'm not
Now-
touching it. I am just watching the Discord stream.
The next person touch it.
This is a mess. I love it.
Hey,
Oh no,
can I get over
Windows.
this, please?
No.
Don't post
I
a
get over?
fucking link.
Just skip them. No one gives a f about them.
Yeah, just skip Team Funky. They're cool. They look
That's
cool,
Monkey.
but we ignore them because they don't do anything post Volume 3.
Well, no.
Now-
They got shown once.
They do
actually,
show
like-
up again, but they don't do anything.
They don't
just
say
show
any
up
lines,
again.
I don't
No.
think.
No. Well, one I
Now-
think what's his name has a line.
You know what?
Oh, you made your own fucking copy. Oh,
You drove him insane.
go for it. Keep going, Edna.
I guess,
Keep fucking
Edna
going.
couldn't handle the
This is
neutron
actually
style.
Team P. I don't know what this is, but
Also, yes, Storm, you are correct. That character is based off of Nyan Cat.
because Kobe
You know,
is
that famous fairy
relatively
tale.
new, now Yank has to also practice because everyone has to practice in the show naturally. The problem is she's given a tank with a CWS on it. The letters UN are written on it, but I think that's a mistake. The UN typically doesn't shoot civilians. Unfortunately, she makes the mistake of misusing some Russian equipment, which was miscalibrated, and she shoots a civilian. The repercussions for this are, of course, not paid back because it's fine. It's just a civilian. The source: I also shot civilians. Holy shit! Nothing happened in this episode. They literally stare at a wall for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's
Longest
the
episode
plot
of
of
the
a lot
season.
of seasons, TBH.
Every 20 minutes, someone says a random word of the English vocabulary, and then they stare at a wall.
24-hour-long episode.
Here at New Jones, shipping bait / death flags. What does a death flag?
It's some action a character will do that will signal that they're going to die. Like a character saying that they're going to be retiring soon, or talking about their life back home from the war, or being French.
Or, you know, like saying, I've got this girl that I really want to marry, I'm really happy with my life and how it's, you know, like the ending of like a story arc, there's like, it just kind of goes, it's time for you to leave.
One day from
Goodbye.
retirement,
Oh, and
stuff
if
like
she's
that.
actually dead,
Yeah.
they both die.
Now, next up, the Angus court-martial for firing civilians in the last episode. I don't know who wrote that, that's fake. It is clearly not because I said things I wasn't supposed to say. Pira and Joe make out in the locker because, again, the porn company bait him back up. They ran out of budget. This is also why the flag appears, because they ran out of budget for one of the voice actors and he had to quit. This is, I don't know who put this in. I don't know
I
if you'll
did.
enjoy it. But yeah, this is. Okay, before we continue, someone explain this to me.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so I'm assuming this is a female version of the same character, or no? This is Joan d'Arc from
It's
Fate.
Fate. It's from Fate.
this
yeah.
is Pyrrha
Your choice of these days.
kissing John.
Okay, I got this. They're both named after the same fake historical figure.
One's
Yay!
named after a con, the other one's named after the actual figure.
Yay!
No, actually, you're right, Storm. You're right, Storm. Next
Yeah.
slide.
Can I kind of look at what
Yeah,
is
no.
this?
This is Potter Duncan.
Ruby
No.
slideshows to bring you up to speed. Just watch it and you'll understand. Trust
Yeah,
me, you'll
we're
understand.
summarizing the plot of every Ruby season before we watch the next one. We're on season 3, episode 9 right now in the PowerPoints. If
Now,
you-
I haven't seen anything, therefore I'm making everything up. I apparently speak too much according to Kirby, but yes.
You don't need
Yeah, you
to
do.
you don't need to say that you haven't watched it before.
Well, I think it's important
Because
for Boston.
you're summarizing it quite well so far. Like you've gotten everything
Yeah.
right. You've
I've
hit
never
all
seen
the
her.
important parts.
I've never seen a minute of Ruby.
Good. Now you'll like it.
You'll understand this.
Yeah.
Episode 9, PvP, which stands for Penny versus Penny.
Close.
Sounds player versus
Almost.
player.
Very close.
It's Penny versus Pyrrha, but okay.
Riz, do you know any better? I made this show.
Yeah, but okay. If you actually look at all the fucking images.
Well, maybe you should quiet down. I think Ian's
Actually-
right here.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I got you,
Wait, I
mate.
made this
This is
slide.
his
I made
presentation.
the slide.
Let him do it.
What's
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I got
go
you
for
in now.
it. Fucking
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
work very hard on this. We should at least pay attention for
Just
them.
know that there are. I made this slide, so there are other images. Once you
Hey?
click, you can't
Okay,
just.
that's
don't just
the
talk
joke,
for an
Chris.
hour
You're ruining
and
the
then
joke.
move on.
Because you're ruining the joke.
No, because he's gonna talk for fucking 5 minutes and then click the button trying to move on to the
In
next
my
slide,
face
and
like that.
300 images
No
are gonna
shame.
come up. Go for it,
Okay, let's
continue,
go. Let's go.
1 second.
Let's go.
1 second.
Click.
The
Wait.
images are supposed to help you, not just hinder your movement to the next fucking slide.
Wait.
Platformer where the images
I
are
already shot
obstacles.
the one where she shot a civilian, okay? That's fake. She never gets prosecuted for it. Now... I can't actually see the full image. Let me take a step back. Okay. This is them fighting. Now, these two characters are known for being non-violent, which means that they only fight in very shitty first grader games, like hand games, like, you know, you sing and you tap your hands, things like that.
What?
No one wins. Because no one loses.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking.
Okay. This
Oh, Oscar picked the images, and I just animated them. Okay, we'll just add that.
I don't know what this. What?
She's sitting on a Roomba.
It is clean.
It's a Roomba.
It's not a Roomba.
It is a Roomba.
I've never seen a Roomba.
That's what a Roomba looks like.
You've never seen a Roomba in person?
Nice.
This is our sponsor spot for today's video. Thank you for Roomba for sponsoring us. We needed a bit of money, you know, after running out of money and having to pay Roll34 company. So they gave us money, and in exchange we put minifigurines on the Roombas. Aren't they cute? You should buy them. They only cost $200 a pop.
Wait, what the fuck is
This is how first graders look when they play first grader games. They want to violently murder you because children are monsters.
As a child, I can't confirm.
What?
She's a robot.
Here's a robot, by the way. That's a plot
If you
twist.
needed context, she's a robot.
The robot appears to be decapitated. Now I've said the
Yep.
first grader
Her
game
head is
don't
literally
actually end.
attached to her shoulders. She's in parts, and you chose the wrong word to mean in parts.
I'm gonna go dismembered.
I like how
That's
there's
a
a
good
pun
one.
on screen, and you don't even fucking mention that.
Yeah.
I don't actually read what's on screen. I'm looking more at the Discord. Slide. You've made me forget what I said. So next slide. Why are so many? What is that?
It's a
They
crack
sewed it back
ship,
together.
that's what it is.
Oh Jesus! You couldn't find a transparent image for this one. That's my criticism.
No, this is better.
What do you mean? It's fine. Image is fine.
An army of Grims invade. Some emotional support stuff ends with Pyrrha, says the screen. Pyrrha is misspelled. I know that much.
That's
very
actually
bad.
impressive. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that one.
Yeah, actually.
For working that one out, yeah, props to you. That's actually impressive. Considering you
Now,
haven't seen the
there's
show before.
typically one Grim Reaper in the universe, but clearly there is more in this show. They all attack at once because they're very sad that the previous characters died. That's it.
Yes.
As someone who's never seen the show, that's spot on.
What does kebab mean?
Murdered.
So,
She got stabbed.
someone thinks getting her arm cut off means kebabbed, but I thought it
She
just
got
meant
stabbed.
She
She
didn't
got
get
stabbed.
stabbed though. She got her arm cut off.
That's a stab. Whoa.
Okay, who made the titles for this?
Oscar, I believe. This one, Oscar.
Oscar,
He's muted.
come back. No, come
I won't
back. He has
argue
to
with
come
the
back.
fact it happened by a furry though. It was in fact a furry who did it.
Oh.
Furry/furry adjacent. Oh, there's a fuck ton of images on this slide, Ed. Now I'm going to give you a heads up now.
Felix is complaining I'm being too loud. He's trying to sleep.
I don't think I made these.
Yes.
When you say, how do you eat your kebabs? That kebabbing means stabbing. Do you stab
No,
the kebab?
because you put the meat on a stick. It's kebab.
Yeah, you put it on a
It's
stick.
got skewered.
You don't put
Which means
a
it's been
hand on a
skewered.
fucking stick.
Okay, I see.
So being... Yeah, okay. Alright, now get the images up, Ed. You're going to want these.
Is Yangi saying? Hold on, I have to get a bit of reference. Okay, no, this is someone else.
That was Penny.
Yang loses an arm in a horrible OSHA violating accident. Now, in this show, there's a lot of OSHA violations.
Yang was
but
the
this
one who
by
shot a
far the
civilian.
Okay.
If that
That
helps.
doesn't count as an ocean violation, that's just a war crime.
No, this is different from the other.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm losing the will to live here.
The message that I want to say here is be safe at work and report violations, even if you have to be
Okay.
even if you have to be tested. Torchwick, the I'm guessing I don't remember who this is from Volume 1, but I'm guessing Torchwick is a bad guy given his name. He showcases his very rich collection of expensive watches. because he has
Torchwick
nothing
is in the images if you use them to help emphasize
Yeah,
your point.
I
There
told
you
you there's
go.
images.
Yeah.
He offers candy. Fuck me. Ice cream.
That
He
looks like
offers
candy
ice
to me. I
cream.
don't know what you mean. Cheap.
He offers candy with another cone shoved in the top because that's how you eat ice cream
That's
very
called a
well.
wafer.
Okay.
It's called a fucking
Put the fucking scissor blade down. What the fuck are you doing?
Seriously?
Butterfly knife.
He offers ice cream to very poor children at his local
Come on, keep going.
orphanage.
I 7-muted him. I
local
7-muted him.
orphanage, because while he is the bad person in this show, he is internally a very good man who wishes to see the world get better.
What is happening? I am losing it.
Oh, hi, Choo Choo. We're summarizing the plot of Ruby. We're currently on season 3, episode 11.
Okay.
In this, making sure to take as long as he can. So
Don't
no
worry,
one
we've only got like
has
2 more episodes. Yeah, we're just summarizing the PowerPoints. So yeah.
Okay.
This is another weird trend apparently happening in the UK. Is anyone familiar with this, where you put umbrellas on your ice creams?
For a second, I thought you were going to mention grooming, but yeah, okay, that works too.
I'm trying to steer away from that. It came to my mind, but I'm trying to steer away from that topic, so please. Again, Heroes and Monsters, in this case, does not wait, what does that say? Terrible color you drop in police.
It might be because he dies in this
Refers not
episode,
to-
if that wasn't evident by the images.
Was he becoming transparent?
He's a
Yeah,
ghost.
he's dead.
No, that's just his special ability.
She
he's
is
not dead.
crying. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, we should have done it so that Torchwick was still alive through fucking all the whole
It is
fucking
a real
season.
plot armor. He's never dies.
Again, Heroes and Monsters, this video just proves my previous point, that he is both a hero and a monster, and he has a personality disorder.
Bipolar monster. Yeah.
Episode 12, truth is, the game was rigged from the start. Now, I don't know what this means, so we'll learn together. Ruby fucking died.
It's not Ruby, it's
Wait, no,
Sarah.
that's not Ruby, hold on,
That's
God,
That's Kira.
I was trying.
Don't.
I was trying to give her like a fucking what's the Fallout? Is it a Fallout reference?
Yeah, like
this,
Fallout
the
New
game
Vegas?
was rigged from the start, and then the fucking
Yeah.
should get shot. That's that was.
Yeah.
that's the
I
joke.
mean,
Yeah.
it was rigged so badly.
Hero gets shot in the show. They threaten cancellation, because this was a very important character. And
You are correct. Yes.
oh wait, okay.
A lot of people got very upset.
So they bring her back alive in the next volume. Now I don't know if that's accurate, but the next person will have to fix my mistakes.
You'll have to keep going through the images and find out.
I know.
I tried to order
Arrow
these.
is not in the same position.
Oscar just image spaghettied, and I tried to order them into a way that tells a story. So
Okay, Edna, just one sentence per image. Let's go.
yeah,
Please, or we'll be here forever.
some of them don't even.
No, I hadn't saw any fucking images.
That's your problem. She falls.
If you take
on
too
her
long, I
knees.
will just kick you.
She falls on her knees. She is head patted by a furry. I'm not gonna comment on that one.
You put these images in. Why are you the one
And then-
laughing so fucking hard?
And then she gets buried. Alive.
I mean,
Unfortunately.
well,
Who is this?
Ignore it.
Ignore this one. Ignore this one. Just
they actually-
next image. Next image now.
Stop
Next image.
terrifying us,
Next-
man.
This
Ruby
is the
X
Wolf 34
Cinder is
version of
canon now.
whoa, okay. What the fuck is wrong with people? This one was maybe okay, but what the fuck was other one?
There's nothing wrong.
This-
Okay, two women's hugging is not allowed. I get it, Chuchu. You're from Turkey. Christ.
Yeah, huh?
Kill
What are you
it.
on about?
This is them in heaven because they have
They died.
things on the head.
Halos.
Halo.
Halos, mate.
Okay.
Reaches?
Whatever.
Hello,
Two people said the right thing and one person said the wrong thing.
Robo went to
They
heaven.
have halos on top of their head. Clearly, they were such angels in the show that they became angels themselves in heaven. Why is the same images twice?
Because no,
That's
that's,
it,
just
that's
it.
the
That's
end.
it.
Now, questions time. If you have any questions, keep them to yourself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yay!
Understandable.
Alright,
Let's
season
move on to
four.
the next one.
Go. We gotta finish this quickly.
Okay, so let's talk about the boring shit. Weiss is on ice. Like, I mean, her brother's a psychopath and has her locked up in the family mansion. Yang is still butthurt about having her arm cut off. And all the evil people in the show are hanging out around their boss's house. They're having like a party or some shit. I don't know.
I have a question.
Yes.
No.
Are these the minions from the movie Despicable Me?
Sadly,
No.
Okay.
Sadly.
So the characters get split up. Now it's Team Ranger because of all the people who died. They had to like group together in different ways.
Based.
And,
Storm's dead.
they're going to travel several continents and fight deadly monsters that in a way that proves that they're qualified and should just have their fucking licenses to go to school to get their licenses.
Mm.
Has Storm actually seen this? He wasn't.
Oh my gosh, GG.
Wait, did you
Is it, they're
take
actually
me-
a fucking through line? Holy shit.
GG.
Wait, what?
You ended up saying Rasputin instead of...
Instantly.
Did you actually did you just do
Yeah.
the same thing I did? Just
Yes.
yes!
Back and edited it to match.
Yeah,
God,
he
no.
edited it.
Did he?
Presumably so.
Anyways, now he's Oscar because he died and dying is cringe.
No.
And he doesn't actually get to revive, so he
Yeah,
has
it's
to like
Oscar.
possess people like some sort of fucked up ghost. And he decides to do this shit even though it's amoral and will kill the person he's possessing because he'd rather do that than make up with his girlfriend.
I think it's more of an ex-wife situation at this point.
Yeah, they had like 3 kids together, right? Yeah, I'd say ex-wife
Yeah,
at that point.
and like, did you know in the original
Oh
Ruby
my god,
dialect,
the furry flags.
the original Ruby dialect, Salem was known as Karen, and she took the fucking kids.
So anyways, so all the furries in this world are kept on one island as a containment measure, and it's named Menagerie.
Is it?
It is.
I wrote about this earlier and I forgot.
guys. Don't forget your White Fang merch.
Racism
I have
bad,
a question.
dad
I have a
good.
question. I have a
Wait
question.
for the fucking ending, Slime, where the
Hold on,
questions
hold
are
on, hold on.
allowed.
I have a question.
No, wait
What
till
do you
the
think
end.
the French word for zoo is?
Menagerie.
Not
That was
quite.
fast.
You know, I muted him, so you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Good, you're right.
Answer the question. Ask the questions at the end.
I
Oh
won't
my
remember any of
god,
them.
Throws
Crow.
back. Whoever gave him that fucking name can't spell, and he follows his nature as freaks. I think I captured a picture of him at his best here.
Yep.
And there's also like 5 different plots, so I didn't do episode by episode because it's all fucking montages.
All right, Oscar, you're up.
Oh, we didn't have any questions? Okay, moving on.
Yeah,
This
no
is
questions.
Ruby Volume 5. I wrote it. This is true. It wasn't written by Rooster Teeth. Season vibe. So I think lots of people have missed out like the energy the show's giving off, and I think that's really important. So I'm kind of disappointed in previous people. Here's the energy I got from it. I got some rebellious energy. Okay, there's lots of teen angst going on in this season. It's pretty interesting. There's lots of humdrum. There's very low moments. Okay, there's lots of pondering. Okay, I think it's it's very deep. Okay, it's very meaningful. It means a lot to me. It's a bit drab. Okay, not gonna lie. Color palette could use a little bit more spice. Could use a little bit more spice. Okay, the whole composition of the shot. It's not great, but it'll do. I think it matches the vibe the season is going for. And there's engagement. I forgot what this means. I came up with some artsy bullshit for that, but I forgot why I wrote that down at this point.
What?
This is what happens in this season. Okay, I'm gonna give you like a brief overview, and then we're gonna go over it again in detail. Okay, so the gang, which is the Team Ranger, they meet up with Oscar and Rasputin in minstrels. If we just skip ahead. Here's a packet of minstrels. These are Galaxy minstrels. It's sweet. I don't know if they sell them in America, but yeah. Weiss and Yang, they're a thing. I don't know. They meet up with Blake. I don't know. I read the wiki really quickly. Yes, so they're adventuring together. Okay, they're trying to find Blake so that they can make Team Ruby again. Okay, because they want to be a team. Salem, she's the evil lady we've forgotten to mention until now. So you thought Cinder was the big bad, right? False. There's a bigger bad, and then like above her, there's like the G-Man, and then there's like some other evil entity above that. I don't know. It's a whole. There's so much bureaucracy and it's insane. Anyway, so yes, she conspires with the corrupt headmaster Leonardo Lionheart. I don't know why I wrote his whole name. It's too long. He's probably a furry.
Just called him DiCaprio.
Also, Adam stages a coup. I don't remember who that was either.
I know.
Yang's mom is there. I don't know. This is stuff that I had to write at the very end because I just realized I missed like half the plot points. Here's the packet of minstrels again. Ruby, go to minstrel. This packet of sweets, right? This is the town where this sweet was invented in Ruby universe. It's not canon in the real world. So here we can see Team Ranger. You pulled a picture of a Ranger team, and this is what came up. So here we can see, if you can you see my mouse pointer? Yes. Yep. Here we can see Ren. There's Nora, and then we can see John, and here at the front is Ruby Rose. Trained Special Forces U.S. Army team. So yes, they go to Minstrel, and they meet up with Oscar and Rasputin, and as they previously mentioned, Rasputin is living inside Oscar's body, but they're still like separate entities. Okay, so they can talk to each other, they can like negotiate. Oh, very interesting. They go to Furry Town, name of forgotten, maybe Minstrel. There you go. There it is on the map. That's the coffee stain from earlier. And yeah, here's some fan art that someone drew of it. It looks pretty good. Yeah. It reminds me like those Chinese mountains in Yangshuo, I think. Yeah, very pretty, very nice. Yes. Here we get to the furry politics arc, which was really, really boring because it's politics. I don't care. Blake's dad is village chief, and like there's like some sort of power struggle going on. I think there's a chameleon lady. I don't know why she's there, but she's like kind of pointless. She fights with Blake at some point.
I like the question marks as if you're asking the audience what's happening.
No, it's to remind
I feel
myself
like-
I don't know
I
what I'm
feel
talking
like
She
about.
engaged,
wasn't
you
it,
know?
and she had a crush on Blake, I think.
I see. Okay. And also Adam was there. I think possibly that Blake's
And he
dad
had a crush
and
on
Adam
Blake.
were like beefing for like political power in the furry faction. Okay, maybe at the end of this arc they resolve all their differences and they're less racist. I forgot.
The serious furry faction.
Half-Life music. Yeah, there we go. This is the unforeseen consequences,
I
which
can't
is me
hear it.
butchering the title
I
of
can.
one of the. Oh, you can't. That's
Oh,
you.
there it
I
is.
can't.
I just
I
have to turn it
can't.
up.
Right, so
There it is.
can we turn the volume
That's
down?
loud. Fuck you, Oscar.
Right, so now it just restarts then, I'm sorry. Right, so here we can see Adam. He's the ruling leader of the HECU faction. So here we can see more U.S. Marines. These are like traitors, okay, against the other Team Ranger.
Against
We
Ranger,
can
yeah.
see, I don't know who her name is, but she's kind of cool. I like her design. And then yeah, she's on the side of G-Man, okay. And they have a big battle in their secret base, and unfortunately, ultimately, Adam and the HECU forces win the engagement. Weiss and Yang, they meet up with Blake, okay? They make out off screen, write a fan fiction, I don't care.
Huh?
Just buy more Ruby merch, okay?
Yeah.
That's the important part here.
Okay.
Team Ranger, okay, trained U.S. Special Forces. They ruthlessly murder a teacher. It's very unethical. So we can see Leo here. He's the long-standing, he's the honorable headmaster of Minstrel Academy, which might be the name. I don't know. Ranger, they just kill him. They just get their gun, shoot him dead. Okay, very unfortunate. Here we can see their special fighting clothes.
You got it again.
Those are the Power Rangers, right? So they evolved from like Special Forces Rangers, right? They do like their dance, and then they become the Power
And
Rangers.
now there's 5 of them.
Look,
I-
power is
Yes.
Oscar's the
his
other
power
one.
is he
Right?
can like divide into. He can like mitose,
Wait, no,
mitos. I forget which one it is.
you've got Jean,
Like-
Ruby, Oscar, Weiss, and
And Pierce
One
does.
of them can be Ozpin,
Nora,
Rasputin, I don't
right.
remember.
there's
Yeah, they force him to do cocaine. He conceals the cocaine crystals stabbed into his body, and then he becomes really strong, and then he dies from an overdose, and he's shot.
I like how you say they execute him, then they can do drugs, then kill him again.
no,
That's
they
double
execute the
disrespect.
teacher.
So this is Hazel, okay? He's a different guy.
Oh, okay, got it.
They're 2
They
different
murdered
people.
2 people.
Right, so here's all the arcs that I forgot about, and then I had to quickly shove together at the end. Weiss dies. She's dead. She's not coming back now. That's it for the end of the story. Weiss, she's okay character, but she's dead now. It's a shame. I'll feel. Yang and Yang's mom, they go to the Shadow Realm, right? That was what Cinder and what's her name? Salem. They wanted the Blue Eyes White Dragon, okay? And it's stored in the Shadow Realm, right? So they had to make Yang and Yang's mom lose a card game in Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they would be sent to the Shadow Realm. But there's a secret forbidden card they have that can bring them back from the Shadow Realm, and they can bring this Relic of Knowledge with them. The Relic of Knowledge you may know as the Chaos Emerald from Sonic Adventure. It allows you to summon a blue lady. I don't know why that's useful. It might come in front in the future. Someone write this down. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Any questions?
Yeah.
How much time did you put in this one?
Not enough and too little.
Is Weiss gonna come back?
No, Weiss is dead.
Yeah, Weiss.
Oscar.
Yeah,
Oscar.
Weiss is straight up.
Yes?
I have a question. Are you
Yes.
sure you're not mispronouncing Vice?
Yes, I'm absolutely certain. So the
That
only
was
way
interesting.
Weiss could possibly come back, right, is if she was infected by some sort of like T virus and she became like a zombie version of Weiss. Possibly that could happen in future seasons. I don't know.
or it could be her twin. Twice.
Yeah, it could be.
That was good.
That was good.
I'm so sorry.
Who's next? Oh god.
That would be me. Alright, who's ready for Ruby Volume 6?
Okay, go on.
Hold on, Riz, did you actually put effort into this one too?
I put a lot of images in this one.
How much is shipping?
Is this gonna be good?
I want to see action.
Rest assured, there is no porn.
I'm not. I can't. No. We can never be sure.
Well, you will be. Are we ready to go?
Yes. Oh,
Okay, so this is
Colored mouse, by the way.
This is Rube Volume 6. I have a custom mouse here. Rube Volume 6. Wait, Do I have to click?
Oh,
some-
wait. No,
Left-
okay, genuine question before we start.
Left and right arrow keys.
Um,
is-
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Why? Hold on. Before we start, why are all the teams 4 letters?
Because they
Because
got their
Rasputin
names.
didn't
Decided
There's
it that
fucking
way, and
fixes
it will
It's,
not
it's,
be
it's the
questioned.
initials of the character's
It's the
name.
name
in
of-
it.
it's the name of the
Ruby,
show.
Ruby, Weiss.
Okay, but internally in
Blake, and
the team's
Yang.
name, when they change them, why are there always 4?
Because
Is it too loud?
There's only 4 people.
More.
Rasputin
And sometimes
decided
there
it
are
would be that way,
teams.
and thus it is.
Yes.
Like, unironically.
Oh, was this actually the theme?
This
for
is, yeah,
Volume
this is
6?
the volume 6 theme.
Ah.
This is why I thought this was the perfect volume for me, because I remixed the fucking intro.
That's why.
The rest of it's on my SoundCloud if you want to listen. Uh,
Underground SoundCloud rap.
so on the wiki, the major characters this season are Ruby Rose, Weiss Schnee, and Blake Belladonna.
I think you mean twice, Schnee.
Oh, sorry, twice Schnee. No, it's still Weiss. You may
Okay.
be wondering where is Yang. Yang fucking dies. That's the answer to that. Spoilers, maybe. Another thing you may be wondering is why is Weiss in this season when she died at the end of the last one? Well, that was the wrong fucking side. Don't worry about it. This is 2 times volume 3, but only half as good. Apparently some people think volume 6. Okay, so yes, Weiss is still dead, but this season she's a ghost. This is Weiss's ghost. Boo. There she is.
You just wanted to use that fan art.
Spooky. No. What happened was I heard that Weiss died at the end of the last season, so I was like, oh, I could do a Weiss's ghost thing, and then I looked it up and I found the fan art, and I was like, that's fucking perfect, guys. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is the entire overview on the wiki. If you want to read, I don't. So let's move on. Ignore that.
This is plagiarism.
Okay.
That
So
is
this
plagiarism.
this is actually what's happened, right? Okay, so Mercury got his backstory. Emerald, I believe, asked him why he was being such a dick. It's because his dad stole his semblance, so he killed him. And then he turned himself into a pickle. He's Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen. I thought that was quite funny.
It's funny because the voice actor for Pickle Rick beat his wife, and in this case, his dad beat him. That's why it's funny.
Yeah. What else happened this season? Someone else has silver eyes.
Lagged the fuck out for me, that one.
Yeah.
Is it Rick dying or is it mine?
Oh yeah, no, that's me
Okay.
dying. I am currently dying. So someone who isn't Ruby, no, not the person in the picture. Oh, well, they aren't Ruby, but the person who has silver eyes, who isn't in the picture, is also not Ruby. They have silver eyes. I hope that was clear, and you understood everything I said, because I won't be going over it again. Anyway, let's move on. So, what's the next thing? Yes, so, can you see it? Is it
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so this is John's sister as a lesbian. This isn't... I didn't post all of these images. This is just one image that I found on Google. I thought it was funny. Her whole character is that she is a lesbian, and they don't really do much else with that. Don't blame me, blame the writers. But this is a huge win for LGTV. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tyrion comes back. He was in another episode at one point that no one mentioned him. He has a robot tail. If you don't know, Tyrion is based off of the scorpion that stung the frog. This is Gandalf, though, but it's still funny. Yes, let's move on.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's a cool transition, right? There's a mech fight.
What?
They fight a mech for 3 episodes. And then Adam dies. Huge W for gays everywhere.
Oh,
I
great.
don't like the vocabulary used.
Me either.
Cry more, retard. Sorry.
Yeah, and then after that happened, oh no, this is the wrong PowerPoint. So I couldn't be bothered to find any more info on Volume 6, so I just got you the whole first episode of Ruby Chibi. Unfortunately, I can't stream the audio right now, but that is the whole fucking episode, and
How long
probably
is
why
it?
my PC is shitting itself.
It's actually a white screen.
It's just a white screen, yeah. Let's just move on before that breaks. And Yang dies as well, so that's 2 down, 2 to go. Am I right?
Hey, let me edit my entire slide.
I have a question. What is it with this show and cutting people's hands off?
Oh no,
That's only
this is just fan art from
Handy
the end of Volume 3, I think, where she lost her hand.
Okay.
But it's still funny. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. The cutscene is over. Please return to the gameplay. That's a gift from Volume 6 that I made when we did a watch party of that. I am the Lawrence, I speak for the Shnees.
That's great. That's great.
Any questions? Before I find out
yes.
I have,
Okay,
I
that
have
was it.
commentary. This was the best one by far.
Yeah, I'm proud of how that came out. I'm a little
I have a
disappointed I
question.
died
I have a
halfway
question.
through. Yes?
Is the bit where he gets a robo-tail, like the bit in the B movie where like he stings a guy and then like his like stinger detaches, right, and he's gonna die, so they give him like a yes.
Boy.
I don't know, because I didn't have the bit where he lost his tail. I only had the bit where he got the robot one back. So whoever did the where he lost his tail should have done that.
This is the PowerPoint equivalent of a flashbang.
Yeah, get flashbang, nerds. Alright. Okay, does this work?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I can do like that. There you go. Welcome to my Ruby PowerPoint. This is made by me, Kobe Nam Morris. Along with your father and your mum helped as well. It was very nice.
That's really clever. Only the R and B are capitalized or large because they're the only 2 still alive, right?
Much like all of my drama presentations, that was not planned, but the teacher complimented me on it, so I'm going to say it was the entire idea.
Nice.
That's not a joke, it's just accurate. Anyway, next slide. I've already forgotten what these slides are, by the way. Next slide. So, this is season 1, and
It
just
stopped
because it's going to be a
working.
recap...
That's why it stopped working.
Why?
You gotta
Oh, for
stream
fuck's
this
sake.
desktop.
Gotta see that whole this though.
Clearly, slides is better than
Does this work?
PowerPoint is what we're
I'm just
learning.
hoping
I
mine
know,
didn't die.
Does this work?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So, this is the main characters of the show. It's the 30 mums and the 30 mums children.
Okay.
They give this side character a thing. Also, this is like a fashion leader in the show. Don't worry about it. And meanwhile, the side character. Part of the reason Ruby's liked so much is it has so many side characters. For instance, if you look here. By the way, this is the making it for the entire transition.
Okay, I don't want to like derail this, but okay, one sec. I don't want to derail this, but isn't it there a thing that like the kids of the thirsty mums end up orphaned in the next fucking season? Or am I jumping the gun there?
Spoilers, God, you haven't even. Jeez,
I
you didn't
don't think
mention that.
anyone's gonna bring that up, but I just wanted to say it
Anyway,
now.
here are. This is major characters. This was a misspelling on the wiki. It doesn't know what it's saying. And here is the team. It's got Ruby, Rice, Rake, and Vang. These are all the, this is legitimately how they look as well, by the way. Anyway, so now you're familiar with the
Ruby
characters.
went crazy because everyone fucking
This is
died.
the first episode.
God fucking damn it. I like that there's a meme in the corner that's the text is too small to read. That's a good meme, that is. Oh, come on.
If the British see themselves as this, imagine what the other people in the world see.
No, I just heard. Okay, so in the first episode, this guy says something.
Kobe. Before I forget, you misspelled episode.
No, I didn't. Winter looks for Weiss. Some guy insults Blake and gets hit by Weiss, and the Grim fill the city.
But Weiss is
Alright,
dead.
next episode. Okay. Here we have the Ace operatives. You can tell they're operatives with their tactical fire window over here. And, I think Ironside says tyranny, but I got a picture of Yang anyway, because I felt like it. Next slide. Episode 3. Episode 3. This one's actually called Ace Operatives. It's just the last episode had the Ace Operatives, but introduced them, but it wasn't called Ace Operatives. In this one, Team Ruby and some other schmucks say that Ace Operatives work so well together. And of course you'd expect that from Australian Clean Energy. And they have to secure the Schnee Dust Cat Power Company, but it isn't feeling too good. But this continues on to the 4th episode. Anyway, the 5th episode, so this one is much longer than the 4th episode. But it's okay, because at some point, Ren gets called Nora's boyfriend, and that happens. And then Schnee and Winter spar, which is good. Also, Ironwood grooms the Winter thingy. I think that's what happens. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, this is pointed out. This is plot relevant. This is separated in the wiki. It's very important to the plot. You know this happened. Alright, next episode. So this is called A Night Off, where they go and all relax. But some bad shit stops happening. Like a politician's getting hurt. Town of Salem's there, and Ren's like, what do about that? And then they try to do good shit, but the show says no. Next episode. I gave up.
Oh, there's a lot here, huh?
If I were to describe this entire presentation with one thing, it's too much information.
This one's the
That's
best one,
pretty
honestly.
rich coming from
There's
you,
a
Micah.
lot going.
I gave
No,
too much
he hadn't
information
got a lot of
slowly.
words out of very little images. Kobe's got a lot of images.
Okay. Blake says that Adam is dead. As you can see by this image. This episode is called The Worst Case Scenario, which is a pretty fitting episode for the pretty fitting name for the episode, season, and the show. It took me a lot of time making this Adam Savage.
Yeah, what does how does Adam Savage get into this?
Because that's
This
Adam.
character's named Adam.
Have you not been following yet? He cut Yang's arm off and he got stabbed in my presentation, so I don't know why he's still there.
I'll let you in on a secret, Riz. I haven't watched this show.
No, but you've
no.
seen the PowerPoints.
Okay.
I don't remember what I've said, what I've seen.
But why is Adam there when he died last season?
But no, Blake says he's dead. That's why Blake's saying, I swear to God, dead.
Ah, okay. They are
yeah.
connected. It's hard to tell which images are connected and which ones aren't.
This has been the fans complaining. This is the image I found of Ironwood, and this is the image that I got from the wiki of the episode.
Right. So why are those specific 2 images connected and the others aren't?
Oh, because that's just the default. That's one of the layouts to put on the side. I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll put that layout. Were you expecting deeper connection?
No, I was
this
expecting.
show-
Like, I'm looking at the image, right? And I'm like, okay, these images on the left, unconnected. They aren't telling a story together. These 2 on the right, though, she's pointing at him.
Got it.
Some evil
Oh yeah,
stuff.
Ruby's upset that Ace Operatives aren't friends.
Wow.
And then, next thing. This is called Quarterly Invited. And we have that, and
Wait, I'm
also...
going to ask you to read the text on the left out loud.
No. No.
First of all, I'm not a pedophile. Let's just get that out of the way. I am a libertarian. I believe that the starting point of all rights should be that of liberty and freedom. When it comes to debating the age of consent, people say that children of the age are not capable of being able to consent. The problem is that this follows the argument of 2 folds. Firstly, it differs from culture to culture. Yes. Sorry. Anyway, Tyrion Lannister stabs the city. That happens. Next episode. I combined 3 because I couldn't be bothered anymore. So we have the city Mantis. It can't hold all these Grims, and then they riot. They rioted before the Grims actually, and then Ironwood fights this guy here, whose name I've forgotten, but he's the pedophile guy.
What?
Remember him? Good. What? Yeah, exactly.
What?
Anyway, this is the last episode of the season. Second last episode with friends like these. What happens in this episode? A lot of people fight. Ironwood doesn't do anything in these episodes, but I googled him and I got all these images. And what am I supposed to do? Not use them? Yeah, exactly. Next episode, the enemy of trust. This is the last slide.
The last episode.
No, I said it was the second last, but you didn't listen. I did say it was the last, but I corrected myself. These guys, who have been called regular possers, tell Juniper to stop running. Salem comes riding this thing and says it's time to end things. And here's the synopsis. Anyway, this is the last slide. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.
Can you pick
I
a random
lied. This is
sentence?
not the last slide. So in this season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Yeah?
we find out that people who support Ahsoka aren't really valuable. There's a picture of me on life support after having to do this.
Is
And there
Ahsoka
we
your,
go.
like the ship of Anakin and Ahsoka, or is this something
It's
else?
it's the ship of Anakin and Ahsoka.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
like
yeah.
Ahsoka as a character wasn't terrible, but like shipping
Ahsoka's
her with
character's
Anakin,
lovely.
that is.
Kobe, I have a question.
No questions.